Hollywood and it's evident. I am just a Magic fan, Old Town, I'ma represent. Taking charge, go commando. Now we living in Miami, but you know I rep Orlando. Oak Ridge, yeah, it lives in me. Walking down the road, passing by OBT. 407 every day, it stay on repeat. Blue in my blood, ain't no stopping me.
And y'all already know it's your man Hollywood, just an Orlando Magic fan. And we back today. Not that big of a celebration because Magic fans, the win streak is over, sadly. 112 to 124, the final score of this game against the Atlanta Hawks in Atlanta. Y'all know we gotta talk about it. Action. The headline of this game, Alexander Walker, of course, cover of the full game highlights. The man dropped 41 on our head. The worst part about it is look at the win probability. This was the worst part about it. This was the chart the entire game. It was bad. It was bad the whole game. You could just see the score. Atlanta just kept adding on. We would go. Atlanta would just. And then yeah, it just got to a point where it was just unobtainable at that point. Now, Magic fans, of course, I don't think it's time to panic per se to be like, bro, whatever. We just won 7 games in a row, right? So at the end of the day, Magic fans, we can't be too mad. The only thing that I am mad at is we started the game 21 to 34 and then 29 to 33. And I get it, we improved each quarter. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, we improved, and then in the fourth we did slightly drop. Now, I will say we did contain them in the fourth, but they scored 37 in the third after already smacking us, and they didn't score less than 30 points until the fourth quarter, which we kept them at 20, but by that time, the game was already over. Now, Magic fans, I think that in this game, you see Paolo, you see Desmond, you see Wendell, nobody scored 20 points this game. Not even on our bench. You see Javon Carter, Jet Howard, they all did reach double digits at least, but didn't get that 20 piece. And I think, of course, it wasn't the best game for Paulo, 3 for 13, but he did make it up on that free throw line, going 11 for 16, 10 boards, so a double-double for him, which is something to celebrate in a loss. There's little things that you can nitpick, of course, and you could always critique the loss for what it is, but at the end of the day, he still was able to give us an 11 for 16 performance on the line, so at least he got to the line 16 times. Now, 10 boards, 3 assists, had only 2 turnovers, but 2 blocks to make up for it, so I will say it was a decent game for Paolo Banchero. It was just that 3 for 13 performance that, of course, we just need to improve on. Tristan Da Silva not having the best night, 2 for 8, 1 for 5 from 3, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 2 boards, 1 assist, and nothing else, but no turnovers, which is a good thing. But 7 points, we do need just a better performance, just quite frankly, especially against a team like Atlanta. Definitely from Jalen Suggs as well. Our guards not giving us that more than 10, that is an issue, let alone more than 15. Now, we have Desmond Bane, we have, and of course, Da Silva's a forward, but still, he is able to give us 10 to 15 a night. I do believe that, especially with 28 minutes. I think if we give him more minutes, if he's in the game for a longer period, I think we can definitely expect that 15, 10-point performance. But it wasn't the best night. It's all good. We did just win 7 games in a row. We did definitely, I think if there was a word to describe this game, it would be tired. I think that this team very much looked gassed. It looked like we were on a road trip and we just got back. I really don't know. But the worst thing is that today's game is against Oklahoma City in Orlando. So definitely had another road. But it wasn't, Atlanta's not that far and they probably do fly. So it's not that far of or that long of a flight. But still, the travel aspect of it all. But having to come back home after a performance like this, especially against a great team like OKC, it's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough matchup. But diving into this game again, Wendell Carter Jr., 17 points, 3 boards, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, and a steal. He didn't get the boards that I wanted. I do, of course, 5 threes. Again, just I wanted less than 3 every game, and I think that we need more boards. We need at least 8 boards plus every game from Wendell Carter Jr. at this point. Now, of course, it was just a bad game overall from the team, but it wasn't that terrible of a night. Like, I get it, 112 overall. Like, how often are we going to win a game scoring 112? But it really is just little tweaks. Like, Jalen Suggs just honestly has to be more accurate from the 3-point line. 0 for 5, not a great performance. 4 for 11, not a great performance. 8 points, 6 boards, 5 assists, 3 turnovers, a steal and a block, though. So, that aspect of it, excuse me, that aspect of the stat sheet, at least it's a little better, 6 boards, 5 assists, 3 turnovers. No, whoa, 3 turnovers and 1 steal, 1 block. But I do think that 8 points, we need to be better on the offensive end. 4 for 11, 0 for 5 from 3. We need it. Desmond Bane, 7 for 16, 3 for 7 from the 3-point line. Again, not a good shooting night for our guys. 18 points, 2 boards, 4 assists, a turnover, but a steal as well. So overall, decent games from Desmond, from Paolo, from Wendell, but not good games, not games that would win us a game. This was the type of game that would just get us by. And I feel like when you're going up against a team that one of their guys is giving you 40 and another one in their starting lineup is giving you 20, 24 to be exact, with 2 other ones scoring 15, we can't have an 8-point performance and a 7-point performance from 2 of our guys in the starting 5, especially our point guard and our forward. Now, Mo Wagner, 7 points, again, 14 minutes, being a little efficient with them. Bro, 6 boards, 7 points, 3 for 9, 1 for 5 from the 3-point line. Again, I don't like the 3-point shooting from our centers. I want our centers to be bigs. Now, 1 assist, no turnovers though, so that's a good thing as well. Jamal Cain, 2 points, 1 for 1. Penda, 2, going 1 for 2, missed a 3, 1 board and a steal and an assist. I'm telling you, Penda's always on this side of that box score. He's always racking up something over here. Now, Gogo Batadze in 5 minutes scored 4 points, 3 boards, 1 assist. So pretty good stat line. Great game, matter of fact, within that time frame. Now, 19 minutes, 13 points, 5 for 8, 3 for 6 from the 3-point line. 3 boards, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, 2 steals, and no blocks for that was Javon Carter. Now, Javon Carter has been, again, doing his thing. I think that Javon Carter has been showing us that he has been a great acquisition. And again, I don't think Tyus Jones would have averaged this or would have gotten this, let alone 3 games within our time span. You know what I'm saying? And I think that Javon Carter, within the little, 2 months that he's been here, he's definitely performed. Now, Jet Howard, 10 points, 4 for 10. We always love seeing Jet minutes. 2 for 5, 1 board, no assists, no turnovers, but a steal. And Magic fans, I think it was just a decent game as well from Jet. And then, of course, everybody played. No DMPs. Everybody played. Jace Richardson as well. 5 minutes, 6 points in those 5 minutes. Very efficient. 2 for 4, 1 for 2 from the 3-point line, 1 for 1 from the free throw line, and 2 steals. So big shout outs to Jace. Now, Magic fans, of course, going in on their side. Okongwu with 15, Dyson Daniels with 15, Walker with 41. Honestly, we have to be better. We have to be better. Of course, he went 9 for 14 from the 3-point line, 12 for 21. I told y'all pre-game he is a guy who could be just that guy to go off in this game because it was between us and them. It was supposedly between us and them, and he chose Atlanta. Now, Magic fans, seeing, of course, Jalen Johnson, 24, 15, and 13, a triple-double for Jalen Johnson. Dyson Daniels, 15 and 12. They were just dominating on the boards. They dominated 54 to 40 on the boards. Magic fans, we have to be better. We have to be better. They dominated us on assists, they dominated us on the boards, and we just quite frankly have to be better. Because if you look at the shot percentages, it really wasn't that bad. 46%, 40%, 76 compared to 42, 33, and 78. But what I will say, of course, right here, they slaughtered us. 14 boards and 13 assists. Magic fans, we have to be better than that. Now, again, our next game is very soon. It's tonight. How quick can we get over a Atlanta loss when we have the Thunder tonight? Very quickly, because it's all focus on the 53-15 Oklahoma City Thunder. We've seen deficiencies in the team though, so it shouldn't be that bad because I do believe that the Magic can beat them. Now, will they? That's the question that we find out tonight at 8. But previously, wrapping up this video, wrapping up the Fannattics show live. Y'all already know it's your man Hollywood, just an Orlando Magic fan. The post game to the the Magic City Monday matchup. Man, 38-29. 37-31. The Hawks are just slightly getting better and getting up there when it comes to the playoffs. So Magic fans, and you see the top 3 positions already clinched a play-in spot. So Magic fans, we're getting to the wire. We are getting to the wire, and now we have the first seed coming. But we're at that point where it's a tie. It's a 3-way tie, and it's getting very, very close, and we have to just keep winning. I know, of course, it's very tough to see it against the Thunder, especially after this Atlanta loss, but we have to take the Magic City loss and just go on, move on, come back to the O with a better attitude and just more energized. I get it's a back-to-back, but try to rest as much as we can today so we can go crazy against OKC. Y'all already know it's your man Hollywood, just an Orlando Magic fan. Like always, 124-112 final score. Not the score we were looking for, but by all means, a loss is a loss. Take the lessons as you can. Just move on. Today's a big day. We got St. Patrick's Day, so I'm wearing the green. We got Team USA in the WBC final versus Venezuela, so it's going to be a phenomenal game. Magic fans, today is a great day. I'm going to go see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 in the movie theaters. Like, come on, man. All of this is going on. It's a great day to be alive, to be a Magic fan. Always remember, just be grateful for every day. Like always, it's your man Hollywood, just an Orlando Magic fan. That's a wrap. And in case y'all ain't know, this is what they say about your boy
Hollywood, and it's evident I am just a Magic fan. Old Town, I'ma represent. Taking charge, go commando. Now we living in Miami, but you know I rep Orlando. Oak Ridge, yeah, it lives in me. Walking down the road, passing by OBT. 407 every day, it stay on repeat. Blue in my blood, ain't no stopping me.